Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to another reading over here on the Chinese Zodiac and horoscopes. Today, we're going to be doing a reading for all those people that are born in the year of the ox. So if you're an ox person, this is a reading for you. If you know any ox people, then send them over. Give them a share, or give this video a share to them. Right, let's jump straight in this with the reading for this week for you guys. We just shuffle these up, and then we'll see where we're at. Let's just break the pack a little bit. And we will stop there. And we'll take that one from the bottom. We'll take this one from the middle. We'll take this one from the top. What have we got? 3 blacks. All right. So not great start, but black isn't always an attack. We'll just see how we go with this and actually give it a chance. Okay, so the horse is there. That black horse coming in, which is kind of for an ox person, that's a very moderate or sort of temporary relationship. It's not exactly it's not really like a long lasting unbreakable bond. The horse and the ox move at very different speeds, but that horse there is black and negative. So, you know, we're looking at the sort of back end of this, the kind of more darker side to what is happening at the moment. So even though the relationship isn't even that great between the horse and the ox, it makes it worse when it comes into that negative. That horse card there is a kind of romantic card, relationship card. It's a kind of loved ones, kind of wear your heart on your sleeve kind of card. So maybe there's some sort of conflict or issue in a relationship or a friendship. Maybe something strained here, and this is just temporary. It's nothing. It's nothing that's going to be long lasting. So don't worry. There's no real cause for concern. I think this is just something that is it's inevitable when you're in a relationship with somebody, or if you're married, or if there's somebody close to you, like a best friend, a flatmate, or whatever. In situations where you are close proximity to other people, there are going to be sometimes where tempers get, heightened and arguments can happen. And I think this is what this is. It's nothing major. It's just maybe like a little bit of a spit spat or an argument with someone, someone close to you. But you'll get through it. I think you'll get through it. And I think the kind of need for independence is probably one of the things that is pushing the pressure up on this. And as an ox, you're going to have your feet firmly planted on the ground here. You're stubborn, you're determined, and if you've decided that you're not happy or comfortable, then things need to change. And you are going to make those changes happen, whether the people around you like it or not. Just be aware that if you're going to do things by the book, do them by the book. Because if you do step 1, step 2, miss step 3, and then do step 4, somebody is gonna call you out on this for missing step 3. So if you're going to do it by the book, and you're going to tell people that you're doing it by the book, and you're doing everything by the book, be bloody sure you are doing it by the book. Communication barriers as well. There's a communication barrier here with something or someone in a close relationship between you two. And I think this is kind of like somebody wants to take shortcuts. Somebody wants to. The best way I can put it is that if you're walking with somebody and somebody wanted to take a shortcut, but you wanted to stick to what the map said, you're going a separate way for a while because you want to go the way that it says to go. They're taking the shortcut. Because they're taking the shortcut, you're not going to see them for a while, or you're not going to see eye to eye for a while. But you will come back around as the shortcut meets where you meet, where the shortcut and the proven path come together. It just all depends if that person that took the shortcut has waited for you or not when they get to the other end. There's a rooster there, which is a good card for you guys because that's in your triangle. That's in the thinker triangle, the second triangle. If you are interested in the triangles, do hit that subscribe button. We did the first affinity triangle yesterday, which was the doers, the rat, monkey, dragons. You are part of the second triangle, which is the thinkers, which is the ox, rooster, and snake. And that rooster card is coming in there, though it is black. And I think really what this is again saying is that you're you're on critical kind of backup energy. You're on emergency support right now. Like, your patience is wearing thin, and I think it's because you've become more cynical towards this person or the things around you. Now, the ox and the rooster are highly compatible. They have a shared respect for each other and the way that they organize themselves and how they work. They have a similar work ethic. However, somebody's talking a lot, chit-chatting a lot, somebody's got a lot to say, somebody's having a talk the talk but not walk the walk. And I think this is where it comes back to, you know, somebody wants to take a shortcut, they're bragging about how they've achieved something, they're basically saying how they've done this, they've done that, we've got all of these great things going on over here, but you can only see it as that they've cheated to get it, or they've made a shortcut to get it, or it's not real, it's fake, it's basically an illusion, which it may be, because you've got that thinking hat on, you've got that kind of critic, kind of your critic eyes on, and you're basically looking at this with skepticism and kind of confusion about how they've managed to get to step 4 without doing step 1, 2, and 3. You do it by the book. They haven't, and this is where you're getting more frustrated, and you become more, I don't know, critical of these people or this person. Though again, like I say, it's temporary. It's a temporary thing, and you're going to work through this together or apart. As I say, shortcut and proven path, and you will come back at some point, and your roads will meet again. And when they do, you have a choice whether to continue the argument or the discussion, debate, or put it behind you and continue moving forward. You would definitely prefer to continue moving forward, but I do know as well that if there's something in your way, you're not going to change your path. You're just going to go through it. And there's that monkey card there telling you to look out for yourself, and to basically, it's in the black as well. So, you know, there is a negative element to this, but it's basically saying it's time for you to be a bit more selfish, I guess. Have some reservation. You're right to do what you are doing. Stick to the proven path. Stick with what you know. Don't back down. Don't necessarily get sucked into the games that might be being played at the moment. It's okay for you to go slow, even if it is too slow sometimes. And, you know, some people would say that you're unimaginative or you're boring because you didn't want to come down the shortcut, or you didn't want to cheat, or you didn't want to just cut corners. But again, there's so much here to decipher where it comes from. Maybe it's a relationship or somebody you're close to, but you could be the problem in this as well, because it takes 2 to tango, my lovely ox people. So potentially you could be the problem here as well, but you're definitely criticizing somebody, and there's things that you need to get done. And I think this is affecting your mental health in some ways, because you are overthinking about this. You can't move on from this because it's something that you are constantly thinking of and going over in your head again and again and again. You could fix this. You could fix this if you could just appreciate the position that you're in and who is around you. If you could actually appreciate what that person brings to the table and not judge what they didn't bring to the table, then things could probably progress a lot better. But the way I see this is, I think you are going to work out your differences and come back to this in the future. Like this, like I say, like it's almost like you've gone your separate ways, metaphorically, not physically. You probably still are together in that space, living together or married or whatever. You're not going to go your separate ways in a split up, break up kind of way. But what I mean is that mentally, in your thought processes, you're going to do your own things, and you're going to think about things. You're going to go the proven way that you know. That person's going to do what they need to do to get over this or get through it. And then you're going to come back together at the end, and the conclusion will be how you guys respond when you come back together and discuss this in the future. It's all just temporary. Change is inevitable. You will get through this, and I think that it's gonna turn around for you next week. As I say, black isn't always an attack. This isn't a massively bad spread. It's just that there's a lot going on at the moment, and I think it's just taking its toll on you. And And I just think maybe just have a bit of appreciation for what they do bring to the table, and maybe consider as well that not everybody is going to bring the same as you to that table. But we'll find out next week, won't we, how you guys have got on with this when we come and do another reading for the Ox people next Monday. If you have enjoyed the video, give us a like, hit that subscribe button. We'll be back tomorrow to do a reading for the tiger and the rabbit personalities. So if you know anybody that are born in the year of the tiger or the rabbit, then share the channel, give them a shout, point them in my direction. If I don't see you tomorrow, I will see you next week when we come back and do another reading for the Ox people. Thanks for watching, guys. Love and peace.